Hi, I'm Jessica Riggin, the Family and Consumer Sciences Educator for OSU Extension in Lincoln County. During this global pandemic, we've been working from home a lot, and so I've been home with my kids a lot. If your kids are anything like my kids, they're always hungry. You might even feel like your entire day consists of feeding your kids. I know it feels like that sometimes around here. But there's a reason why our kids are always hungry. First of all, they're small and they have small stomachs, and so they can't eat as much at one time without feeling full, and then they're hungry again pretty soon because they didn't have that much to begin with. The second reason kids are always hungry is because they're in a rapid stage of growth and development. Their bodies are growing, their brains are developing, all of their organ systems are still developing, and that requires a lot of energy from food. And then also, sometimes kids just don't get all the nutrients that they need from 3 meals a day. And so I want you to think about snack time as a mini meal. We want to think of these mini meals in a way that will get our kids the nutrients that they need to keep growing and be healthy. And so we want these snacks or mini meals to come from the food groups. The 5 food groups, as you know, are fruits, vegetables, dairy, grains, and then meats, poultry, eggs, and nuts. When you're doing these 5 food group snacks, I find it is really easier to prep all of the produce ahead of time. Some things that will hold really well in the refrigerator after it's been washed are things like grapes, celery, carrots, and then cucumbers. If you want to wash them, peel them, and slice them up ahead of time, they'll keep really well in the fridge for a few days. Berries don't do as well that way. So I don't recommend washing your berries and then keeping them in the fridge for several days for your kids to pull out later, because once they've been washed, they start to go bad pretty quickly. So I've got some tips for healthy snacks for our kids, and the first one is timing. You want to offer snacks about 2 hours before mealtime. That way your kids can be held over for the meal. They're not hungry anymore, but they are hungry again in time for lunch or dinner. Only feed your kids a snack when they're hungry. Don't offer snacks as a way to calm tears or to reward kids for good behavior. Offering snacks for these types of things sets up a habit of emotional eating, and we don't want to set up that habit. Also, because our kids may not eat their vegetables really good at dinner time, it's a good idea to offer some vegetables during snack times on some days of the week. I wouldn't say you need to offer a vegetable every single day at snack time, but at least some of the time during the week, offer a vegetable for a snack. And then also, my final tip is to keep the snacks small and keep them simple. Keeping them small will help your kids not to overeat. They can eat what you've offered, and if they're still hungry, they can always ask for more. And then keep it simple so that you don't feel like you're spending your entire day preparing food for your kids. I have a few ideas for those food group snacks right here. So of course, fruit is pretty self-explanatory. Bananas go really good for snack time. I've got some peaches here because they're in season, and some grapes because I can wash those grapes ahead of time, maybe on the weekend, take them off the stem, put them in a bowl, stick the bowl in the fridge, and my kids can come by and get the grapes anytime they want. And then I'm not having to come and wash them on demand. For vegetables, of course, carrot sticks are an old-time favorite, and you can buy baby carrots already washed and cut at the fridge, and so pretty much all you have to do is open the package. If you want to buy whole carrots and peel them and wash them and cut them up yourself, that's a great option too. And then I've got some celery sticks. You can buy celery sticks already washed and trimmed, or you can buy it just whole and you wash and trim it yourself. And then I have gone ahead and made just that classic ants on a log celery snack. If your kids don't like vegetables a lot, which some kids don't, just putting a little peanut butter and raisins on there might make your kids eat them a little bit easier. For our meats, poultry, and nuts food group, I've just boiled some eggs and cut them in half. You can keep those in the fridge for a few days. If they're packed with protein, they're a healthy snack that's going to keep your kids feeling full for a while. For the grains food group, I've got just your classic rice snack and some pretzels. So anything that's going to make your life easier, that's what I would recommend. Whole grains are great. Popcorn is also a whole grain, so that's another snack option in the grains group. And then for our dairy group, you cannot go wrong with yogurt or a cheese stick. Kids love these, and they're single serve packaging, so you don't have to really do any prep here at all. But back to some of these other things. With large bags of pretzels or these rice snacks, kids and people in general will tend to overeat those, and so if you want, you could portion them out in little snack sized bags ahead of time so your kids can just come and grab one when they're hungry. So, happy snacking!